Hey everyone, Ava here. Today I'm at UCLA for the LEAP Foundation workshop with a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
I'm Apolo Anton Ohno, 8-time Olympic medalist.
That was the best introduction I've ever heard, I have to say.
Thank you.
Of course, and this is On the Spot Interviews. Well, it's great to meet you. You obviously play a big role in this foundation. You just gave an amazing speech at Q&A. How was that?
It was great. It was my first time being involved with the LEAP Foundation. Dr. Dorfman had asked me at a previous event if I would partake, and I didn't know a lot about it. But after seeing the energy here, doing some research, I wish I had this when I was coming up through my collegiate years. I think it's something that's extremely beneficial, the chance to hear from proven thought process leaders, from people who've had success in the past. I think it's amazing, and I hope it was impactful and I can help it grow.
Yeah, well, I know it was. I could tell by all the applause. So, and what is the relationship, do you think, that you can give to them for, education and also, just dedication through the Olympics?
Sure. Well, I think although the Olympic space is obviously sport related, and it's very different from academic learning, but I think the attributes that you have throughout sport can really be applied towards university, towards your skill set or your path and career, whatever you want to choose. And I hope that there was a little bit of relatability. I started my career so young, I had all these life decisions and ideas in my head about how to become a better athlete or how to become a better person. I needed to first believe in myself and have kind of this formula to success and really stay true to that path. And I think the common theme amongst LEAP is, that the ability and the know-how to really believe and have success no matter what you're doing, whether you're pursuing something or an idea or you want to work for a company. It doesn't really matter what the actual career path is, but to have that single most important attribute within yourself to say, yes, I can, that high-performance mechanism that starts in your brain to turn and switch on, that's when magic starts to happen, I think, absolutely. So that was really kind of my thought process today, was to just share with these other students and these other individuals kind of what I had gone through, what some of the struggles that I was facing when I was a youth, when I was, throughout 17, 18, 19, faced, with going to win a gold medal or going to win medals for my country, and how to take that and really capitalize on it to propel myself further in my sport, and then obviously what was I going to do after.
Well, yeah, it's amazing. So much props to you. That's all I can say. Of course, and LEAP actually stands for Leadership, Excellence, Accelerating, and Potential. In your opinion, which of those qualities has been the most valuable to you?
Well, it's hard to pinpoint one. I think they're all very, very important, especially when you're someone who's, like ages 18 to 24. LEAP is a foundation in which when you can maximize the opportunity for not only yourself as an individual, but learn from some of the people who've had success in the past. It's really a blessing to have Dr. Dorfman here to bring in all of his skill set, all of his leadership ability, and some of his friends to help come speak to some of these people. It's an incredible opportunity to really nurture and sustain that type of growth. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. Now, when you were in there, is there any question that you were just really happy that was addressed, that you were able to elaborate on and, kind of inspire everyone here?
I think, it seemed to me that the question revolving around what to do with that pressure, because these are all high-performing individuals, right? That's why they're here in the first place. And so they've had this additional pressure placed upon them. They know that they're smart. They know that they're intelligent. They know they have the skill set, and they know they have the ability to perform well. Well, what can they do now to look at that face of pressure and say, yes, I can. I'm going to go above and beyond what was expected of me, and retain that drive and that self-fulfilling prophecy of saying, yes, I can be successful in whatever I choose. That to me was probably the most important question, because I wanted individuals and these people, these young people in the audience to say, yeah, he's right. I'm human just like he's human. He was also scared just like anybody else, but that's a natural human emotion psychologically, and you have a choice. You can either succumb to that psychological emotion or result and say, well, I can't do it. I'm not going to be good enough. I'm too tired. I don't have the ability. Or you can say, no, I can. Now, the outcome is never controlled. The outcome is never guaranteed. But the process of when you say, yes, I can, until when it's time to deliver that result, when the curtain is open, now it's time to show what you've been working so hard on. that moment of truth perhaps is not within that moment of crossing the finish line. I think it's actually in that process of going through. Because
the journey.
Life, yeah, exactly, the journey, which is the single-handedly the most important thing. Life doesn't end with your first crossing the finish line in Olympic Games. Life doesn't end when you graduate. You know, it's a goal to be reached, and then a new beginning begins right away. And I think once we understand that and really enjoying that entire process allows us to be much more present than looking in the past or looking in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you so much. Like, thank you for sharing that, because I, as a student, go under so much pressure. So, thank you for that new outlook on, how to get over that. I really appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Cool. Thank you so much, and it was a pleasure to talk with you.
Yes, thank you.